Good morning, children. This is our grade 3 EVS video. Here we are going to see lesson 6 animals eating habits. You know, all the living things in this world need food, isn't it? Everyone. If it's living thing, it needs food. Why all the living things need food? So living things need food for their growth, to grow. The living should. See, if a plant, it have to prepare its food for its growth. If it's animal, it have to grow. Okay? So to get energy, we need energy to do our work properly. Here, to keep us healthy also. To keep us healthy. So we need food for growth and to get energy and to be healthy. Why do we need food? We need food for growth, healthy and to get energy. Clear, children? Okay. Then from where do we get our food? எங்கிருந்து நமக்கு food கிடைக்கும்? Yes. We are getting food from plants and animals. We get our food from, see, vegetable, fruits, rice, dal, isn't it? Is all we are getting from plants. Then imagine meat, fish, egg, milk, cheese. These food items and all we are getting from animals, isn't it? So sources means the place from where we are getting food. Okay, we are getting food from plants. Some food we are getting from plants and some food we are getting from animals. Okay, so from where the plants are getting food? Plants ku food enga irundhu kedikudhu? No, the plants, they prepare their own food. Plants prepare their own food, isn't it? They prepare their own food. So the process called photosynthesis, with the help of sunlight, air, water and nutrients from soil, plant can prepare its own food. So in the leaf, chlorophyll is present to absorb the sunlight and all we studied, isn't it? So plants are having ability to prepare their own food. Okay, plants can prepare their own food. Okay, so the plants only giving food to every living organism in this world. Because they have the ability to prepare their own food, we call all the plants in the whole world as producers. They only produce food for us, isn't it? They produce food. Produce now uruvaakkuradhu. They produce food. They are preparing their own food. We are preparing our own food in the kitchen. That is different. But the source we are getting from plants, isn't it? Actually the plants, they itself, they prepare their own food. So they are producing the food. So we are naming the plants as producers. Plants are producers. Plants are producers. Clear, children? So we are taking food from the plants, consuming. We are taking food from the plants, all the animals, everything, isn't it? So we are consuming na eduthukirathu. We are consuming food from plants. So all the animals we can call them as consumers. Can call them as consumers. Plants are producers because they have the ability to prepare their own food. Here animals simply consumes that, simply takes that, simply get the food from the plants. So they called as consumers. Animals are called as consumers. Okay, plants are producers, animals are consumers. Okay, here, so how that animals, different animals taking their food, their different animals have different eating habits, isn't it? Some animals eat plants alone, some animals eat flesh alone, some animals take both plant food and animal food. So like that we are going to see in further detail. Look here children, we need food for our growth, isn't it? Why do we need food? We need food to grow and to be strong and healthy and to get energy. We need food to get energy, to be strong and healthy and to grow. Okay, from where do we get our food? Some food comes from plants, isn't it? See, fruits, vegetables, rice, all those things we get from plants. Where is this egg, meat, milk and all we get from animals. So some food we get from plants and some food we get from animals, isn't it? See, here look at the goat. The goat is eating plants, whereas look at this small bird, sparrow like bird, it's eating some grains, isn't it? Here the plant is receiving sunlight, water and nutrients from soil. See, so different way of getting food. So animals and plants getting different way of food. So here we are taking both plant food and animal food, isn't it? So as that, how we are getting food, we can divide plants as plants as producers and animals as consumers. So plants are producers and animals are consumers. Plants only prepare its own food, but animals consumes the food from the plants. So plants are producers, animals are consumers. Here, according to the animals' food, so different kinds of animals are there in this world. So different kinds of animals take different types of food. Okay, so animals need food, but different animals take different food items. See, according to the type of food they eat, we are dividing the animals according to the type of food they eat. See, for example, if you take cow, the cow eats only plant food. But if you notice dog, the dog eat flesh, meat, anything, and it also eats some plant food also. It will take food. So some animals, see, for lion, it takes only flesh, doesn't touch any kind of food, plant food items. So some animals eat only plant food, herbs, plants, grass, like that, cow, buffalo, horse and all. But some animals like tiger, lion, cheetah and all eat only flesh of other animals. But few animals like us and dog, crow. So we take both plant food items and animal food items. We are taking rice as well as we are eating meat also, fish, egg, milk, animal food items, and dal, vegetables, fruits and all also we are taking. So we are taking both plant food and animal food. So like a crow, dog, bear. Bear takes bamboo, small bamboo plant, and it also eats fish. Crow, you can say crow eat some grains and also crow eat a rat. So the animals which take both food items or some other groups. So here according to the type of food they take, so animals according to the type of food they eat, we can divide animals into three main groups. So that plant eating animals eat only plant eating animals. So those animals we named all the group of animals, cow, goat, buffalo, horse, giraffe, elephant, and all comes under this group. Plant eating animals, what name we can call them? Herbivores. H-E-R-B-I. Herbi means plant. Herb. H-E-R-B. Herb means plant. V-O-R-E-S. Wors means eating. Okay, here two words. Herb, wors. Okay, adai saapidudhu, plant ai saapidudhu. Wors, V-O-R-E-S. Wors means eating, taking food. Herb, H-E-R-B. Herb means plant. So herbivores, plant eating animals. Then flesh eating animals, tiger, lion, cheetah, fox, and all. You can see it eat only the flesh of other animals, flesh eating animals. So carnivores, those group of animals are named under the group name is carnivores. C-A-R-N-I. Carni means flesh. C-A-R-N-I. Carni means flesh. Flesh na another dasai curry. Okay, carnivores. Wors means what? Eating. V-O-R-E-S. Wors. Wors means eating. Carnivores, flesh eating animals. Okay, flesh eating animals, lion, cheetah, fox, tiger and all. Okay, the animals which take both food items, both plant and flesh. Okay, plant food and animal food. Plant and flesh eating animals are comes under the group name omnivores. Okay, O-M-N-I. Omni. Okay, see the words you have to pronounce, repeat after me during the video class itself. You have to repeat after me, then only it is easy for you. Omni, O-M-N-I. Omnivores means, omni means all. Omni, God, கடவுள் எல்லா இடத்துலையும் இருக்காரு அப்படின்றதுக்கு சொல்லுவாங்க omni present அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. So here omni means, இந்த இடத்துல omniனா என்னது? All, bothன்னு அர்த்தம். Okay, both plant and flesh eating animals. Omnivores, V-O-R-E-S. Wors means eating both plant food and flesh. So both plant and flesh eating animals are called as omnivores. So what are the best example? Human being, crow, bear, dog. Okay, omnivores. Look here children, what animals eat? Animals, different animals eat different food items, isn't it? Look here, so these are the animals or examples of herbivores. Okay, elephant, grasshopper, cow, goat, rabbit and all example for herbivores. Here these animals are example for carnivores, lion, hyena, tiger, cheetah, wolf, eagle. Okay, here, so in carnivores animals, I'll show you furthermore division also. Okay, so these are carnivores. So here, bear, dog, cat, crow and all omnivores. Okay, bear, dog, cat, crow and all omnivores. So human being, crow, dog are also examples of omnivores. So how we are classify the animals? That means divide the animals. Classify means division. Okay? எப்படி பிரிக்கிறோம்? How we are classify the animals into different groups according to the food they eat. Okay? According to the food they eat, we are classifying the animals. So carnivores, they eat animals. Okay? They eat animals. Carnivores, they eat animals. Herbivores, they eat plants and fruits. And omnivores, they eat both animals and plants. Clear? So according to the food they eat, how we are dividing the animals into 3 groups? According to the food they eat. Look here children. So these pictures are given in our book itself. See, herbivores, cow and horse. Okay, cow and horse, herbivores. And carnivores, lion and cheetah. Carnivores, flesh eating animals. Herbivores are plant eating animals. And carnivores are flesh eating animals. And look here, omnivores, bear, it eat both fish and plant food. Okay, look at the mouth. So fish is சாப்பிடுது, அங்க plant is சாப்பிடுது. Omnivores, bear. Okay, here, so according to the food they eat, we are dividing the animals into 3 main groups: herbivores, carnivores and omnivores. Here in carnivorous animals, we can add one more smaller divisions also, scavengers. Okay, scavengers. Scavengers in carnivorous animals, scavengers also we can add. What is meant by the word scavengers? Means the animal which eat the dead animals flesh. Okay, eat the flesh of dead animals. Eat the flesh of dead animals. Okay, they are called as scavengers. Eat the flesh of dead animals. Okay, they eat the flesh of dead animals. They are called as scavengers. Clear children? So here the scavengers, vulture, hyena, okay, they are called as scavengers. See, in our book also they given that picture. Vulture and hyena picture they given. See, the lion and tiger are carnivores. They hunt the animal and they eat the flesh. Lion chase பண்ணோம், lion chase, அப்படியே ஓடி பிடிச்சு டீரை கொல்லும். Okay, chase and hunt, வேட்டையாடி சாப்பிடும். That's what it's carnivores, lion, tiger, cheetah and all. Whereas அந்த ரிமைனிங்ஸ் இருக்கு இல்லையா, ஃபுல் ஒரு டீரை வேட்டையாடினா ஃபுல் டீரை அதை லயனால் சாப்பிட முடியாது. த ரிமைனிங்ஸ் வில் பி தேர். ஓகே, டீர், டெட் டீரில் த ரிமைனிங் பார்ட்ஸ் வில் பி தேர். தட் பார்ட்ஸ், த ரிமைனிங் flesh of that dead animal's flesh. Okay, the remaining flesh only eaten by the scavengers. Vulture, hyena like animals. Okay, they eat the flesh of dead animals. That is the difference between carnivores and scavengers. Carnivores hunt and catch their prey. Prey na adoda unavu. Deer vandu prey for lion. Okay, they hunt and catch the animal, carnivores, whereas scavengers eat the flesh of dead animals. Eat the flesh of dead animals. Scavengers. Clear children? Look here, in our book itself the picture is given. See, scavengers, vulture and hyena, scavengers. Clear? So they eat the flesh of dead animals only. They eat the flesh of dead animals. Whereas the lion and tiger hunt and eat. Whereas this one eats the remains of the flesh of dead animals. So vulture and hyena, scavengers. Best example. Many more animals are there. Here we are seeing only the best example for scavengers, vulture and hyena. See how animals eat. See, if you see in the world, different types of animals are there. Their body nature, their mouth, their teeth structure, arrangement, all different. Okay, so the animals eat different food items according to the shape of mouth, jaw and teeth. Jaw na idu, it's upper jaw and this is lower jaw. Okay, so mouth structure, jaw arrangements and teeth arrangements. Okay, here this according to this only the type of food the animals take. அதை வச்சு தான் அது சாப்பிடும். எல்லா அனிமலுக்கும் நம்ம மாதிரி மவுத் இருக்கா? இல்லை. ஸோ ஒவ்வொரு அனிமலுக்கும் ஒவ்வொரு மாதிரி மவுத் இருக்கு, ஒன்னொன்று ஒவ்வொரு மாதிரி ஃபுட்டை சாப்பிடும். See, we'll see example, then it is easy. So animals that gnaw அப்படின்னு கொடுத்துருக்கு. Gnaw means கொறிக்கிறது. ஒரு கெட்டியான கொய்யாப்பழம் காய், கொய்யாக்காய் எடுத்தா, ஓகே, யூ வில் see that நம்மளால் கடிக்க முடியாது. அப்போ நம்ம என்ன செய்வோம்? சிம்பிளி கொறிப்போம் இல்லையா அந்த பழத்தை. தட் இஸ் gnaw. ஓகே, gnawனா கொறிக்கிறது, கொறிச்சி கொறிச்சி சாப்பிட்றது. இதை இப்படி இப்படி கொறிச்சி கொறிச்சி சாப்பிடுவோம் இல்லையா. ஸோ தட் இஸ் அனிமல்ஸ் தட் gnaw. Some animals that gnaw. Rabbit, squirrel and all gnaw the fruits. பார்த்துருக்கீங்களா? கடிச்சோ மென்னோ அப்படிலாம் சாப்பிடாது. இட் சிம்பிளி gnaw, கொறிச்சு சாப்பிடும். ஸோ தே ஆர் கால்ட் as gnawers. Rabbits, squirrels, rat. Okay, then some animals chew their food. See, if you notice buffalo, cow, horse, if you leave them to the land, grassland, they go to the land and eating the grass very fastly, as if someone going to catch the cow. அப்படியே யாரோ வந்து பிடிக்கிற மாதிரி பயங்கர வேகமாக it takes the grass or any plant what we serve to them. It eats very fast, but it won't send the food directly to the stomach. Cow have 3 stomach. We have only 1 stomach bag, no, but cow have 3 stomach. Eat very fast. It store the food in the first stomach itself. Okay, then it move from the grassland to its rest area. எங்க ரெஸ்ட் எடுத்துக்குமோ அந்த ஏரியாவுக்கு போய்டும். Where it feels very safe. இங்கே யாரும் நம்மளை வந்து பிடிக்க மாட்டாங்க அப்படின்னு ஒரு இடத்துக்கு போனதுக்கப்புறம், when it feels its safety, it brings back the food from the first stomachலேருந்து அப்படியே வெளியில் எடுத்துகிட்டு வரும். அப்படி வெளியில் எடுத்துகிட்டு வந்து it chew the food properly again. சரியாக மெல்லும். chew means மெல்றது. CHEW, chewனா மெல்றது. This kind of action have you seen in cow? Like that it does, no? So that one we call it as chew. When it eats the food very fastly, it stores the food in the first stomach. When it comes in the rest condition, it brings back உள்ள முழுங்கின ஃபுட்டை வெளியில் எடுத்துகிட்டு வரும். It brings back to its mouth and now it properly chew the food and send to the second stomach. 3 stomachs on the second stomach comes. So that we called it as chewing the cud. What is the word cud here? ஃபுட்டு தானே மிஸ் சாப்பிட்டுச்சு, எப்படி இப்போ கட்டுன்னு என்னவோ சொல்கிறீங்களேன்னா, see, first it takes the food, the grass as it food. முழுங்கிடுச்சு இல்லை, அப்போ ஃபுட்டை முழுங்கிடுச்சு, அவ்வளோதான். இப்போ ஃபுட்டுன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது. முழுங்கின ஃபுட்டு இப்போ வெளியில் கொண்டு வந்துச்சு இல்லையா செகண்ட் டைம், அப்போ அதை ஃபுட்டுன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது இல்லையா. தட் நவ் இட்ஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் கட். முழுங்கின ஃபுட்டை அப்படி வெளியில் கொண்டு வந்து அப்படி அப்புறமா மென்னுது இல்லையா. ஸோ தட் டைம் வி கால் திஸ் திங் ஆஸ் கட். CUD கட். ஃபஸ்ட்டு டைம் சாப்பிடும்போது தான் அது ஃபுட்டுன்னு சொல்லணும். அப்புறம் அமைதியாக உட்காந்து அது மெல்லுது, அப்போ அதை என்ன சொல்லுவோம், கட். ஸோ chew the cud. ஸோ buffalo, cow, horse, air comes under this group. Animals that chew their cud, chewing their cud. Then see, if you see some animals that swallow their food. What is the word swallow? SWALLOW. swallow means அப்படியே முழுங்குறது, அப்படியே முழுங்கிடும். So snake, it swallow the food as such. You can see inside the mouth of the snake there is no teeth. The two teeth you see, it forms, it's only poisonous teeth to inject the poison to the body of this prey. See, imagine a snake is eating a rat. The rat may escape very quickly. It know all the techniques to escape from its enemies, no? So it can easily escape. The snake slowly இப்படி முழுங்குறதுக்குள்ள it can easily escape, so that only the snake is having a special structure in its mouth called fangs. It is poisonous teeth. Through that it inject the venom and the poison venom to the body of the rat. அப்படி inject பண்ணதுக்குன்னா the rat get drowsiness, ஒரு அப்படியே மயக்கமாக இருக்கும். The few seconds it may get drowsy. அந்த செகண்டை இதை யூஸ் பண்ணி அப்படியே முழுங்கிக்கும் ஸ்னேக். புரியுதா? அப்போ தான், இல்லைன்னா ஈஸியாக ரேட் எஸ்கேப் ஆகிடும். அதை அப்படியே மயக்கம் பண்ண வச்சுட்டு ஒரு சின்ன மயக்க ஊசி போடுது, அந்த பல்லை வச்சு ஒரு மயக்க ஊசி போட்டு then the rat get drowse, அதாவது அப்படி மயங்கினதுக்கப்புறம் it swallow the rat as such. So there is no teeth for chewing or biting, for gnawing, nothing is there in the snake mouth. It just open its mouth wide, நல்லா பெருசா திறந்து open its mouth wide and swallow the rat as such. மலைப்பாம்புலாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு கோட்டே கூட முழுங்கிடும். ஸோ இட் swallow, SWALLOW. swallowனா முழுங்குது. ஸோ இட் swallow, விழுங்குறது, தமிழ் வார்த்தை விழுங்கு. swallow their food. Okay, snake. Then if you see some animals tear and chew the flesh. See, lion, tiger, cheetah and all, it have this canine teeth, sharp teeth. This teeth, singapallan kuda solluvaanga. This teeth lengthier more than other teeth lengths. These teeth have somewhat lengthier in lion, tiger, cheetah and all. So using the teeth it tear the flesh, கிழிக்கும். அப்படி இந்த மாடை போய் தாவி ஹண்ட் பண்ணி கேட்ச் பண்ணி சேஸ் பண்ணி அப்படி தாவி பிடிச்சி it tear the flesh. tear, TEAR, tearனா கிழிக்கிறது. and chew, மெல்றது. tear and chew the flesh of animals. It have all the set of teeth. grinding எல்லாம் மென்று சாப்பிட்றதுக்கு லாஸ்ட் teeth and all it's having. So some animals, lion, tiger, cheetah and all, tear and chew the flesh. Clear? I'll show you pictures of these animals now. Look here children, here this squirrel, see, it's gnawing, அப்படியே கொறிக்குது பார்த்தியா, அந்த ஃபுட் அப்படியே கொறிக்குது. noise, GNAW, gnaw the food. And look here, this is cow. Look at the cow, how it's chewing the cud. பாரு, இப்போ ஒன்றும் கீழெல்லாம் குமிஞ்சு எடுத்து எதுவும் சாப்பிடல, இட்ஸ் ஜஸ்ட் chew the cud. ஓகே, ஏற்கனவே வேகமாக சாப்பிட்டதை இப்போ தான் மெல்லுது. chewing the cud. And who is this? snake just swallow the food without chewing, biting, just swallowing the food. See, its mouth, wide open mouth, and this one I said poisonous teeth. This one only poisonous teeth. Through that only venom injected to the body of its prey. See, it's just swallow, open its mouth wide, na agalama theranda appadiye milungudu. Okay, snake swallow its food. So far we seen about big animals. Now we are going to see about small animals, how they are taking its food. அது எப்படி சாப்பிடுது, அதோட மவுத் எல்லாம் எப்படி இருக்கு அப்படின்னா, frog and lizard like animals, if you look at that tongue, long sticky tongue, நீளமா இருக்கும், long sticky tongue to catch its food. This small insect, frog பார்த்தீங்கன்னா அப்படி small insect அப்படி touch பண்ணி அப்படி catch பண்ணி சாப்பிடும். Okay, long sticky tongue, special nature of its tongue, sticky tongue. Sticky அப்படின்னா என்னது, ஒற்ற மாதிரி. Then small insects like mosquito, bees, butterflies and all, if you see that mouth structure, அது எப்படி சாப்பிடும், அதோட மவுத் எப்படி இருக்கும்னா, லாங் தின் டியூப் லைக் ஸ்ட்ரா லைக் ஸ்ட்ரக்சர். யூ ஆர் சக்கிங் ஜூசஸ் பை யூஸிங் ஸ்ட்ரா வச்சு இப்படி சக் பண்ணி குடிப்பேன் இல்லையா, லைக் த சேம் வே இட் ஹாவ் மஸ்கிட்டோஸ், பீஸ், பட்டர்ஃப்ளைஸ் அண்ட் ஆல் ஹாவ் லாங் தின் ஸ்ட்ரா லைக் மவுத். Okay, it sucks the blood. Mosquito sucks the blood. Bees and butterflies suck the honey from the flower. Sorry, nectar from the flower. It sucks the nectar from the flower. See, the nectar, flower kulla irukra and the thene, we have to call it as nectar. And the bees, honey bees, sucks the nectar from the flower. அப்புறம் அந்த தேன் கூட்டுல போய் வைக்கும்போது, in bee hive, now we can call that as honey. Okay, பூல இருக்க வரைக்கும் அது நெக்டார், தேன் கூட்டுக்கு போன பிறகு we call it as honey. bee hive, அதோட வீடு, hiveனா வீடு. ஸோ பீயோட வீட்டில் போய் வைக்கும்போது mixed the saliva of the bee, அந்த பீயோட வாயில் வச்சதுக்கப்புறம் அது ஹனியாக மாறிடும், the nectar from the flower. Okay, so mosquito sucks the blood. ஸோ அதோட மவுத் எப்படி இருக்குன்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, லாங் தின் டியூப் லைக், யூ கேன் சே ஸ்ட்ரா லைக், STRAW, straw like mouth. Okay, long thin straw like mouth. Okay, so this one elephant, it's a special kind of trunk. It have a special kind of trunk, TRUNK, trunk. அதோட elongation of its nose, the மூக்கோட length of modification changes. So long, thick, strong nose. Okay, that is called as trunk. It's only using the elephant using its trunk to catch the food or uproot the plant. Uproot na அப்படி வேரோட பிடிக்கணும், பெரிய செடி மரத்தெல்லாம் கூட அப்படி வேரோட பிடிக்கணும், by using its trunk, strong trunk. Okay, and it sucks the water. So the trunk only help the elephant to take its food. And if you notice giraffe like animals, long neck to catches the leaves from the tall trees. Okay, long neck. Okay, here I'll show you the pictures of these animals now. Look here children, see, it catches the insect. ஒரு கரப்பாம்பூச்சி டாபக்குன்னு சாப்பிட்டுருச்சு. See, long sticky tongue, long sticky sticky tongue. அப்படியே வாயை திறந்து அப்படி நீட்னா அப்படியே ஒட்டிக்கிச்சு பாரு. லாங் ஸ்டிக்கி டங் டு கேட்ச் insects. Frog and lizards are doing like this. Okay, long sticky tongue. See, long sticky tongue. This is chameleon. Pachondin சொல்வாங்க இல்லையா, that one. And look here, who is this? Our mosquito. See, it sucks the blood. See, look at the mouth. Tube like mouth. Isn't it? A straw மாதிரி இருக்கா? Okay, look at the place. It's look like straw like mouth. Okay, mosquito. See, straw like mouth. Okay, thin tube, straw like mouth. See, injection போடுற மாதிரி பண்ணுது பாத்தியா? It sucks the blood. அப்படியே குத்தி sucks the blood. Mosquito. And who is this? This is butterfly. Closer view. Coil irka. This we called it as coiled. Abdi neati. It sucks the nectar from the flower. It sucks the nectar from the flower. Butterfly. Okay? So butterfly. It sucks the nectar from the flower. And our hero, elephant. See? They உயரமான tree branches. Okay? And it even can break the branch, uproot the plant. அப்படியே வேரோடையும் பிடுங்க முடியும். See, it sucks water. அப்படியே ஸ்ப்ரே பண்ணிச்சு பார்த்தியா தண்ணியை? It sucks water. So the trunk only, this part we call it as trunk. Trunk. This nose, elongation of nose, modification of nose only, we call it as trunk. Trunk, trunk. Now we are going to see about food chain. Okay, here food chain means what? Animals, see, for example, if you see the grasshopper vertically, it takes the grass as its food. Okay, it takes the grass as its food. If you notice frog eats the grasshopper. If you notice our snake eats our frog. If you see vulture, hawk and all, it takes snake as its food. So grasshopper is eating the grass, frog is taking grasshopper as its food, and snake is taking frog as food, and vulture is taking snake as its food. So this chain of action, eating habits, it continues like this. This we call it as food chain. So it describes how living things, all plants and animals, everything are living things. You know how living things depend on one another for food. ஒன்னொன்று இன்னொன்று சார்ந்திருக்கு இல்லையா? ஸோ டிபெண்ட்னா சார்ந்து, அதை நம்பி. Okay, describes how living things depend on one another. ஒருத்தரை depend on one another for food. Okay, so grass is eaten by grasshopper is eaten by frog is eaten by snake is eaten by vulture. So this how the chain is moving. So this we called it as food chain. It describes how, describe na சொல்லுது, விவரிக்குது. It describes how living things depend on one another for food. Depend on one another, ஒருத்தர் சார்ந்து தான் இருக்கு. Or without, say, imagine if there is no grasshopper இல்ல, frog க்கு food கம்மியா போய்டும். So imbalance will occur. Frog illa அப்படினா snake, frog, rat, squirrel எல்லாம் இல்லை அப்படின்னா காடு மரம்லாம் இல்லை அப்போனா எதுவும் ஃப்ராக் rat squirrelலாம் இருக்காது. ஸோ there is no food for snake. ஸ்னேக் எல்லாம் அழிஞ்சிரும். ஸோ இது ஒன்று இருந்தால் தான் உன்னோட லைஃப் கண்டினியூ ஆகும். ஸோ இட் டிஸ்கிரைப்ஸ் ஹவு அனிமல்ஸ் டிபெண்ட் சார்ந்து இருக்குது. ஒன்றை சார்ந்து தான் இன்னொன்று இருக்குது. டிபெண்ட் ஆன் ஒன் another for food. I'll show you pictures, then it is easy for you to understand. See, in our book itself they given the food chain. In page number 46 it's given. See, grass, grasshopper, frog and snake. If you see the another one chain example, grass, deer, tiger. Okay, deer is eating the grass, tiger is chasing the deer and takes the flesh of the deer. So this is one food chain and this one is another food chain. Look here children. So here from flower, okay, the leaf, okay, small plant, from small plant the leaf is eaten by caterpillar. The caterpillar is eaten by the frog, frog is eaten by the snake, snake is eaten by the owl. So this what we call it as food chain. Okay, so like that we can say some more examples of food chain like this. So from sunlight இருந்து வரைக்கும் கூட food chain சொல்லலாம். Sunlight, plant producer, grass doing photosynthesis and grasshopper is eating the grass, frog, snake, eagle, and eagle deads, it decompose, அழுகி போயிடும், மண்ணுக்கு போகும், அந்த மண்ணில் இருந்து grass வளருது. Okay, the complete food chain. Okay, we are coming to the end of the lesson. Care of domestic animals. What is mean by domestic animals? The animals which are tamed, which are reared in our houses or in farms. நம்ம தேவைக்காக we are வளர்க்கிறது. Cow, buffalo, goat, horse, donkey, hen and all வீட்டில் வளர்ப்போம் இல்லையா? Those animals, domes அப்படினாலே வீடுன்னு அர்த்தம். Domestic animals, வீட்டில் வளர்க்குற animals, domestic animals. So those animals, cow, buffalo, goat, okay, those animals, why we are taming the animal, பழக்கப்படுறோம். Tame அப்படின்னா பழக்கப்படுத்துகிறோம். Why, எதுக்கு அதை வளர்க்குறோம் அப்படின்னா we are getting many things from them. From cow we are getting milk, from goat we are getting meat, from hen we are getting eggs, from donkey, the donkey horses and all used to carry heavy loads. நல்ல லோடு கொடுத்தா நல்லா எடுத்துட்டு நடந்து போகும் இல்லையா, long distance. So we are using the animals for some purpose or we are getting food from those animals. So those animals are called as domestic animals, okay, which can be tamed in home or called as domestic animals. How should we take care of that domestic animals? அதை எப்படி பார்த்துக்கணும்? Okay, we should be kind to them. Kind means what? அன்பா இருக்கணும். Okay, we should be kind, அன்பா இருக்கணும். Then give proper shelter, food and water. What is meant by the word shelter? Where we are giving their place to live, no? See, for example, cow-லாம் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா they pass urine there and அதோட ஃபீக்கஸும் அங்கே தான் இருக்கும். இந்த சாணி இருக்கு இல்லையா, டங்கு, கவு டங்கு சாணி எல்லாம் அங்கே தான் இருக்கும். அதை எடுத்து க்ளீன் பண்ணிக்க அதுக்கு தெரியாது இல்லையா. we have to keep the area clean. isn't it? Goat, hen, அதெல்லாம் அது அழுக்காக தான் இருக்கும். So we have to keep them clean always. Their shelter area should be kept clean. Otherwise it may get infection. It may be attacked by some disease. So அதெல்லாம் நம்ம கேர் எடுத்துக்கணும். Okay? And good food, we should provide them good food, healthy food, neat food, hygienic food too. Okay, பூஞ்சம் பாசம் பிடிச்சதெல்லாம் போட்டு போய் பிரெட், ஒரு பாசம் பிடிச்ச பிரெட் எல்லாம் போய் நாய்க்கு போடக்கூடாது. ஓகே, ஃபங்கஸ் வந்து பிரெட் எல்லாம் நாய்க்கு போடக்கூடாது. ஸோ we have to give good food to them. Then water, clean water. ஏதோ ஒரு தண்ணி கொண்டு போய் ஊற்றக்கூடாது. ஸோ we have to give them proper food, proper water, proper shelter to them, and we have to take care, good care. If they affected by any kind of disease, we should take care of those animals. Veterinary doctor ta udane கூட்டு போகணும். Okay, we have to approach them, we have to get the guidance from the doctor, and proper treatment should be given to the particular animal, particular illness. அது என்ன காரணத்துக்காக உடம்பு சொல்லியோ அதுக்கான விஷயத்தை we have to find out, and we have to give proper care to the animal. Domestic animal should be take care properly because they help us lot. Gives us milk, gives us meat, egg, wool, and it carries a load. Okay, some pet animals also we have, no? Pet animals, for we are keeping pet animals just to for our pleasure, நம்மளோட சந்தோஷத்துக்காக வெச்சுக்கிறோம். For our joy, happiness, pleasure only we are rearing the pet animals. Those pet animals, cat, dog, parrot, fish, all these we call it as pet animals. They are not called as domestic animals, they are called as pet animals. So those pet animals also should be kept clean. Their shelter, their food, their water should be properly noticed, and they have to get good care. Okay, so these things you should keep in your mind. Clear, children? So after this video, you have the classwork, PDF format of classwork, and finish the book exercise which is given in our page 47 and 48, and finish all that properly. Write everything in cursive handwriting in your classwork note. Okay, thank you children, thank you very much.